Hey there, y'all. Bonsai, or known as XL. I just wanted to show these ridiculous matches of this spank machine, and this thing is beam freaking tastic, and it just shoots insanely fast. It's one of the best space supports, and when I mean the best, I don't even have to worry about this machine. I just laugh at how ridiculous this thing really is. It's so mean. You can't fight this. I'm gonna throw some music in here, because why the heck not? And man, oh man, dude, this thing is godly. And when I mean godly, you can hold your ground with so many opponents in all sorts of situations. You know, sometimes you could hold off 4 enemies. You know, like, come on. And what makes it even more busted is that when you're hanging out with your allies, you just kick back and relax, and you watch the destruction from far away from the distance. And that man did not see that coming. And I had to show this man how to properly use this mobile suit. And a lot of people just don't shoot automatically with this mobile suit. Like, they hesitate, you know? They wait for a freaking while, and it's kind of sad. But hey. And especially when you're really into your beams and you mastered the beams, you can literally go spot on with your targets, and your targets in certain type of moments just can't handle the pressure. Yeah, this mobile suit, it's a pressure mobile suit, and you just gotta get right in front of their face, and you give them all sorts of details. You give them a whole list. You just give them I can shoot beams like crazy fast, I got 2 melee, and I have a crazy reach, and I'm pretty damn swift, you know? And it does a lot of damage too. Has a lot of freaking damage boost that it melts, and I love it. This mobile suit is the bread and butter of supports, and I swear to God, if you master this thing, you can literally be gosh darn ridiculous, and you can just tarnish matches with this mobile suit. And I just gotta praise in how beautifully detailed this mobile suit is. It's so beautiful, and I just added like these fabulous and exquisite colors on my mobile suit, because why not? And you know, you just gotta do the shenanigan right there. I just literally did the crazy jab, and the jab on this thing is pretty damn aggressive. You know, sometimes you can just reach the opponent from very far away, and they just can't leave, you know. And then you have like this beam rifle, and this beam rifle can, you know, can stagger your opponent like so goddamn good. They can't leave. And man, this thing is, it's 10 out of 10, and I just love this mobile suit. A lot of people say like, oh, you know, you could use the 7th Gundam, you know, you could use the MLRS, you know. Yeah, they're pretty good. I really love them. You know, the MLRS and the goddamn freaking 7th Gundam are really in par. Like, they're basically on the same level. But this mobile suit is way beyond their level. And what I mean way beyond, you could just spam beams infinity and beyond. You know, like, who out there will ever say that you can do this forever and ever and ever and ever and ever? But the problem about this mobile suit is that it's just the constant same old thing over and over and over again. And the crazy thing is, like, the little beams gun can stagger, like, I believe on the 3rd shot, and man, it's nice, and it's got some nice range. And this mobile suit, the only little difficulty about this mobile suit is the exhaust ports, and you know, your exhaust ports stick out like a big old sore thumb, and you know, you can call them wings or whatever you want it to call it, but like, I swear to God, and hell yes, someone is watching me, man. And it's painful because sometimes, and when I mean sometimes, you can stagger to the opponent to the point that they cannot move out of the position at all. And I believe I have a match where, like, they can't even, like, that man, he could not move out of that position. And it's so deliciously aggressive. Oh man, this mobile suit is so mean. You just don't understand how good this thing is. And the sad thing is, a lot of people are just sleeping on it. You know, I've received this like a long time ago, and I remember it was pretty damn good. I loved it. And now when I go back to using it, it's words, man, words. And this thing is really dankulous. Like, look. And when you have your teammate with you, it's even more aggressive. And I swear to God, I feel like you take control of the whole situation with this mobile suit. Like, yo. I'm surprised this mobile suit is not popular. The reason why I really enjoyed this mobile suit, there was this German guy, okay? This German guy from Deutschland, you know? And he was using this mobile suit, and I could not kill him at least once. You know? I was only able to shoot him once in this mobile suit, and he was just so spot on target. You see how this man couldn't leave? Like, yo, that is mean. It kind of reminds me of a gun cannon detector, but even a crazier version of it. But hey, man, this thing is deadly. It's way up there. I'm just gonna explain how this thing works. In the next match, I'll just show, like, I'll give you every little specific detail and every single movement, direction, and precision of this mobile suit that you can just, oh man, it's so reliable. Like, you don't have to be afraid of using this mobile suit. You know? You don't have to, you know, yell at your own shoes. Yell at your shoes, and oh man, you don't get hit with damn sandals with this thing. You're the one hitting people with sandals. And I just gave it this nice color scheme because I kind of love the retro vibe this mobile suit gives. And man, so this mobile suit, you can boost in a certain point to get ahead in certain moments. If you boost a little bit too early in the match, you can just get smashed. And when I mean smashed, to the point that you overheat this mobile suit, nuh-uh, that's not a good way to start the match. But sometimes I tend doing it in certain types of maps. But this map, this is where it reigns supreme. And when I mean reign supreme, this is a very big open map. And when I mean very big, you know, you can do all sorts of moves. Like you know, you can do some crazy Gundam style techniques in space, you know? Now right here, this thing has precision. And when I mean precision, you are right on track with the shots. You don't have to worry about it not missing. 100% of the time you won't miss because it connects. It connects like a goddamn freaking water stream. And man, that guy couldn't do anything. You know, I kind of blasted him. Right here, you know, you just basically use your little beam guns, and then you do a little follow-up with a beautiful switch. And when I mean a beautiful switch, look at that. Damn, dude. The finisher. You know, like you can be a king of a mobile suit. It's just you gotta take the time to use it. And I haven't used this mobile suit in I don't know how long, and I've won so many matches like in 2 days, and I was like, yo, what the heck? And it's crazy. Look at that HP, man. He couldn't even stand a chance. And the worst part is that I am missing a lot of my shots, and I can relax because I know I'm gonna be able to connect to the next shot because it reloads quick enough to get back into the action. You don't have to wait in this mobile suit, you know? You get right into business. And right there, you know, the little good old-fashioned quick switch it's key, and it's baby, you know? It's like you're handling a baby. A space baby. Is there such thing as a space baby? Freak yeah, there is. And they were able to catch me off right there. And throughout that whole time, I was the glue. Like, I was the glue that was holding my whole team in that whole specific moment. I was keeping in track with my whole team. As you can see in the map, there's 3, 5, 4, and when someone that overpowered gets taken out in space with this mobile suit, your team just starts to lose their little grounds. But you know, the thing is, you just have to get back into the action, and you get thrown back into the ground, and they can relax, you know, like, oh damn, dude, like, this thing is mean. And this thing is absolutely bomb. This Gp04 it spanks. It's so nice, and people just tend to evade it. You know, if I had a choice between a Gp01 FB or this one, I'd choose this one hands down. The reason being is because the FB, you have to wait a long time, and when I mean a long time, you have to wait a while for your beam to get charged up for the large beam. And I like it, you know, it does a lot of damage, you know. And that man, he was just trying to maneuver, but he cannot maneuver, you know, like, you, so like, yo, so what if you maneuver into this left side and you maneuver to the right side? I'm gonna either get you any side because I already have a beam charged up. It's ready for your little shenanigan going on. Oh man, I just want to laugh every day in using this mobile suit. But when you're doing a 1v1 like engagements, this thing is not so good, you know. And the only benefit from this mobile suit is that it's able to do some nice stuff. right here, I was capturing the point because I knew I was dead. I only had like 17 HP. Like, what the heck am I gonna do with 17 HP? All I need is one little lead bullet to finish me off, meaning those Vulcans. And God almighty, people just love using Vulcans. I enjoy using that stuff too. But this match was pretty damn intense too. And my team is just trying to hold the line. I'm looking at my map and there's not too many people pushing up. You know, you have to push up. If you don't push up, if you're kicking back, right there, I don't know how that happened. I think the Zongs, how broken they are, they can lock onto your pilot in space. Literally lock on. But this man was trying to be cheeky and take me out, but I was like, hell no. You know, you think you're gonna get a free kill like that? Nah, that's not how it goes, sir. And the thing is, it has potential enough to have a little boost to get out of bad situations like that. You know, you have to use cover in this map. And there's gonna be a point, right? I think this Zong right here, he uses cover, and that is what makes Zongs really overpowered. Look, I really thought he was in front of that, and I was like, oh crap, you know, like, now I'm really fudged. I was hoping to get him, and my shot was spot on right there too, but he was able to dodge out of that situation. And if someone ever hits your mobile suit hard enough, just don't give up. You can't give up. And I had a little bit of life in me right there, you know. I was trying to evade all three of them in the same time. The Zeta was, I believe, in the middle, and the Zong was being a Zong with a thong, and oh, I just was watching this and I was like, oh well, shit. I was hoping my team would get the last kill, but hey, you know, it was a dashing match, and yeah, it can do some damage. Most of the time when I see a loss and I'm first, I count that as a win in my part, because when you're with your team like that and you're doing a lot of work, it's good. This time I literally gave this a golden finish because I just realized how overpowered this mobile suit is, and it's just a golden seal of approval of how overkill and how good this mobile suit really is. Look at that. I was spot on with all those shots. You can lead. Like, this mobile suit leads in all sorts of directions. You just have to wiggle your mobile suit. If you don't wiggle your mobile suit, you're pretty much dead. But you know, it really depends on what sort of mobile suit you're fighting up against. So let's just say you're fighting up against a Jogu right here, right? And he has one shot, you know? And if he misses that shot, he only has one shot. Me, on the other hand, look how many shots I have. I was able to boost out of that situation and finish this man. I thought there was this dude right behind me, but I was really foolish, and you know, I was wondering where was everybody at. You know, I was just, god damn, you know. Now, what you want really spec on your mobile suit is you just need to get range boost and a quick reloader with the overheat, and you should be good. Yep, and that's it. This is the logo suit, you know? This is the yokai, like Roger that type of mobile suit, because you can 100% support your team. This thing is beastly and it's godly, you know? Throughout this whole match, I was doing my job. I was doing what I was supposed to do. But my team, on the other hand, they were just doing stuff. And I got wrecked so fast right there because, you know, the teams just sometimes, majority of the time, only care about themselves. But me, on the other hand, I don't care about myself. I try to jump in. I try to save my teammates from their loss. At that point, I was like, okay, shit. Now I'm gonna spawn over here in E, and I'm just gonna wait until someone is ready so I can just get right into the action. And every second counts. And what I mean every second counts, you have to move. Like, you have to move quick with this mobile suit. You have to move quick into the action. If you're just kicking back, shooting from far away, hoping that no one gets you, right here, this man, he was using that mobile suit wrong. Look at that. Look how spot on this thing is. He wasn't using that Gp04. There's this Psycho Zaku, and I'm trying to hit him in the back, and there's this man over here standing. He's like, I can't stand them goddamn freaking zongs. And I was like, yo, I understand, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm right behind you. This man over here, I am actually surprised I wasn't able to get that kill right there. But right there, I was on top of the whole situation right there, and I'm a support. And I'm just like, yo, what the heck? This man was able to boost good enough out of that situation. And at this point, I was like, I might as well die because I might be the ace. Might. You know? And Jesus Christ, a little cheat code and a way to get really good is that you gotta get like a towel and, you know, wipe your remote, because your remote gets real sweaty. And when I mean real sweaty, you can't even get your fingers really agile, and it's all in the fingers, you know, man. Right here, I had the perfect moment to go after the ace, and I think I grazed my own teammate at that moment. I was like, okay, crap. And at this point, I was like, alright, what the heck? Where the heck is our ace? And I think our ace, like, was falling asleep or something. Right there, I kind of messed up though. Like, I really got aggressive. But the reason why I got aggressive is because it was pointless. Like, my team weren't even doing anything. And at this moment, look at the whole enemy team are all aiming at me. And man, oh man, you can't escape those situations. Sometimes you can. It's called dodge roll or either maneuver armor. But this mobile suit doesn't have any of that. And yet, this thing is godly. And this mobile suit makes it very standard. And when I mean standard, you can relax using this mobile suit knowing that you can rely on it. It's really recommended that you just rely on it because it does what it does. And it does in a really effective, in a very effective way. right there, I mad fudged up again. I'm just like, oh shit, you know, I was wanting the ace to get that kill. But if you really add that all up, alright, I'm just gonna tell you, if you even add all that points up, we still would have been very behind. You know? And that ace, he was chilling out over there, and I was like, what the heck is he doing all the way over there? You know? And this man, he just spins out of, I don't know why. And I can tell from really good aces from really bad aces. Like, I don't have time to let you get the kill. You're supposed to get the goddamn kill if you're a damn ace. Ace meaning that you're really good and you've got enough points to do some damage to the enemy team. Act like an ace, you know? But hey, maybe he was having a bad day with the Zong, you know? Who the hell has a bad day with a Zong? And from that, I am 100% sure if my team had their balls, and when I mean balls, set up on the right fucking angle, we could have had that handled, and manhandled too. Now, this was another match with my goddamn freaking gold color scheme. And at this point I was like, oh man dude, this mobile suit is highly recommended. Like, I recommend it because it's ridiculous, man. It's so freaking I'll show you how freaking ridiculous it is. I kept on missing throughout this whole match, and I still, and when I mean still, I still got first place. I was like, yo, what the heck? You know? I'm maybe grabbing my enemy opponent's attention, but man, like, this mobile suit can still be good even if you're missing shots. And that just proves a point. Like, throughout this whole match, I believe I was doing some melees here and some melees there, and the melee on this mobile suit is ridiculously good when you're having it in a right specific moment. If the goddamn enemy mobile suit is standing there, you can really get them real good, and they're like a deer in the headlight. Right there, my teammate saved my ass. I could have got one swung to death and beamed by that Mark III. The Mark IIIs are alright. They're alright mobile suits. The only thing I find really sad about them is just, come on, give it a second swing. You know what I mean? Like, a Gp04 has got a second swing. Like, why? Right here, I was able to jab the goddamn beam up his bunghole, and he oh man, the big boy wasn't ready for that. And the thing about this mobile suit, a lot of mobile suits, is that you can drag, and I mean drag your mobile suit onto surfaces, and you can create a dust where it can blind the opponent, and at certain times it can make them miss their shot. But it's very rare occasions it works, and sometimes it doesn't. This man over here is trying to shoot me with his Gp04, but he's not having any luck with it. If you can time your shots, you can literally wreak havoc. At this moment, me and my team members, we're holding the line right here. We're holding it like a wild bunch. And this mobile suit is like a goddamn space cowboy. You can go in there and go yeehaw all day, because man, this thing can pummel. Like, it's so nice. Right here, I wasn't sure how he was able to hit me and I boosted, but I'll take it. I'll let him have the kill. You know, we gotta give some praise for certain players in low tier. You know, sometimes a lot of them really struggle, and at this point I was like, oh, I'm gonna head over there at the base and see if I can get this guy as quick as possible. It was either I want to chill out with 2 or 1 or 4 or 5, and I was like, alright, let's go 4 or 5, because I don't want any of those guys to lose, and I don't want this guy to bomb the base. And this guy was able to spin very timely out of that, and that was really mean of me. Like, my teammates right there should get that kill, because they've earned it, and it's really nice, you know. But the more faster that you finish off the opponent, you get right in there. And I'm telling you, throughout this whole match, I just keep on missing, and that's crazy. You know, like, how do I miss so much and I get first? Like, I just don't understand. You know, sometimes this game is just full of surprises. You know, and right here, oh man, that must be really tough on him. And the thing about the Gp04 is that never leave your back open. Like, you never leave that back open, because God, that thing is really beastly. And Jesus Christ, it can do some pretty damn crazy damage. You could slap some pretty crazy foes with it too. It's pretty damn detailed too, the Gp04. And I was able to break that man's shield, and I was like, oh, okay. And the crazy thing about this beam, another thing I forgot about this beam, is that it can do it does piercing, so it could pierce an opponent right behind the first opponent or third. Really depends in a certain moment. And this shows how effective the goddamn freaking melee on this thing is. It's nasty. It's a nasty type of good, and I enjoy every single redonkulous moment of it. This mobile suit is pretty damn next level of insanity. And I had 3 opponents right there, and they had an advantage of taking me out, but they were too afraid to go forwards. But there is this Gp04, he was able to graze me. Which, that man, he is doing a proper job in hunting down supports. He's doing his job. You know? Now at this moment, I'm at C. I'm just like overthinking, overshadowing what is going on here. And you know, when it's the last minutes of the match, that's when everything gets really insane. And when I mean really insane, everybody goes harder, more stronger, more intense, because they know the time is not forever. There's a time limit, you know. And right there I missed, and I was able to catch that Mando. And man, oh man, dude, this thing switches so goddamn quick. That makes Captain Jack Sparrow wish he used this mobile suit, because he'd be drinking every day and using this mobile suit. So this guy was being chased because his low HP, because he was number 1. So I was like, okay, I'll try to help this guy out, and I was able to do it. Now, I gotta say, this thing is remarkable. 10 out of 10. Use it, and you'll be amazed. Y'all take care.